we begin the second half. First half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Pistons trail by 15. Jackson and Caldwell Pope the guards. Aaron Baines out there with Anthony Tolliver. And it's Harris in its small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Passes it to Q. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Smith. Jacks up a three. The shot is off. And it's Detroit the other way. Outside for Jackson. Back to Harris. The jump hook. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
And guys, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential at you. I mean, perfect size and length and speed for a two-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
Pistons trail by 12. Jackson dishes to Tolliver. He kicks to Harris. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. For Seattle, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And that one falls for Cannon. And so Cannon nails both of them. The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Jackson against Smith. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Offensive rebound. Baines. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Smith. He feeds it to Thompson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Thompson's got 10 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
You look at Q, he's been playing really well.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Caldwell Pope, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Detroit, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Second free throw, no good.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. That they feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
For Seattle, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And so Jones nails both of them. You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system. But it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point, though.
The Pistons have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Checking out the game Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is having. 9 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Pistons trail by 13. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Anthony Tolliver.
Back on the floor.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Shoots from the line and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Hugh passes to Cannon. Out to the right wing. They swipe it. Pass break Detroit. Baines inside. He's covered by Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Well, as we take a look at the rankings, let's see where Detroit ended up last season. 3rd in second chance points, 4th in rebounding, and they were top 10 in fewest team turnovers. This team has a number of players that take care of the ball and value every possession.
And just go revisit those numbers in terms of second chance points. That was elite, and they weren't shy about sticking their nose in there and going after the ball.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Seattle calls timeout. Here's Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Thompson. In the corner, Cannon with it. Back to Thompson. Dishes to Smith. Trying to get open is Thompson. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith against Jackson. To the inside. Harris inside. Hit him clean. Smith kicks to Jones, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Thompson kicks to Jones. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Caldwell-Pope. 11 points in the game. That's good. Caldwell-Pope's got 7 now in this quarter. Seattle leading by 11. Stolen by Jackson. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Kicks it to Jackson. There's the screen. Harris setting the pick for Jackson. Here's Caldwell-Pope. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 8th assist here tonight. Here's Q, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Morris is checked in for the Pistons. Johnson comes in for Caldwell-Pope, and then for Seattle. Sanders checked in for Hollis Thompson, and Robert Covington subbed in for Cannon. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Jackson and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Jackson. 9 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
And whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
And Seattle making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Smith with a wide open look. And again, Seattle with the triple. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Seattle.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Covington. He's guarded by Meeks. Sanders dishes to Jones. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 6th assist on the night. It's Jackson with the drive. Meeks inside the three-point line. Gets an open look and hits. Meeks got his 2nd basket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. And Jody Meeks last season, coming off the best effort of his career the year before, signed a big contract with the Pistons. They thought he'd be their designated three-point shooter. Instead, he missed the first 22 games with a back injury and just never really got in sync.
They set the pick. Morris passes to Meeks. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 5 on the clock. Jackson with it. Jones covering. Can't convert after the good screen. Seattle leading by 15. Iguodala kicks to Jones. And Sanders throws it down.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Johnson outside. To the inside. Morris with the bucket.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Screen by Sanders. Iguodala outside. The feed to Jones. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season.
Yeah, and because of that, Kevin, they were one of the best defenses last year as a team. I mean, they led the league in steals, and that's not an easy thing to do. I mean, that's hard work and concentration.
Here's Sanders. And a miss there off the inbound. Pistons trail by 15. The Pistons have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. And that one falls for Jackson.
And Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year. Eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Aaron Baines, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Jody Meeks. Detroit's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. They set the pick. The drive by Jackson. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markeith has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Detroit.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Off the inbound pass. No good there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Seattle ahead. They lead by 18. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.